Do you often feel you're losing the mental battle to achieve your goals, to stay on track, to get over when you fall off the wagon? Hi, this is Ask Dave Anything. It's my daily YouTube show where I answer one question for one of my followers across social media. This is episode number 77. And today's question comes from Mark, who's in our private MSS Facebook group. And he posted earlier on about saying that he's losing the mental battle. He feels he's losing it and he just finds it hard to get back on track. And he falls off at the easiest thing and anything that can be done to prevent it. And I'm sure pretty much everyone who's watching this, I'm sure that you've experienced this quite frequently. We all do, but the unfortunate thing is that we feel that we're such a failure when we do fall off track. We feel like we're such failures when we do something wrong, wrong in inverted commas. When the reality is that we're all human and there isn't one of us that's perfect. There's not one person that is always good all the time. Whether it be with exercise, whether it be with food, whether it be with keeping positive, whether it be something in their career, relationships, any of the different areas, no one is perfect all the time. And I'm the same, just like you're like that, just like Mark who asked the question. So that's the first realization, is that you're only human. And the problem is that the world makes you feel that you're a failure if you do anything wrong. Also, the health, fitness, wellness industry puts such pressure on people, making people feel they can achieve so much so fast, and always bring out these miracle detoxes and gimmicks and potions and pills and all kinds of stuff, making it feel that if you do anything wrong, if you do, for instance, have a bad meal, make a bad choice, or skip a day's workout, that you're such a failure, when the reality is it's not that big a deal. And anyway, if you do that, if you do something, again, considered inverted commas wrong or off track, you can't do anything about it. It's done. The only thing you can do is to just get on with it. Remember, the past is the past. So what's done is done. There's no point dwelling on it. There's no point spending time and energy on it. What you need to do is you need to think about, what can I do next? So if you haven't done a workout and that's what's annoying you, do something, even if it's only 5 minutes. If you've eaten something bad, let it be and just focus on making sure the rest of your day is good and good nutrition and planning and preparing for the following day. So take positive action. And like I said to Mark earlier, if you're that bothered by it, do something like call it a punishment or extra, do some extra exercise or something, again, if it bothers you that much. But just remember, you're only human. Now, don't get lazy with it in terms of falling off constantly thinking, oh, I'm only human. There needs to be boundaries as well, and you need to focus on being strict most of the time. But things happen. Emotionally, you might get taken down by a life event. Someone might say something to you. Different things can happen. Stress can come into your life, as it does quite frequently, and you may just not be strong mentally at the time, and you may do something you shouldn't do. If that's happening infrequently, that's fine. Just like I said, dust yourself off and get on with it. Don't let it become a habit, okay? So, as I said, if you fall off track, you feel you lose a mental battle, just go, right, I'm starting again now. Keep restarting, doesn't matter how often. The thing is that you start and you move on again. And the more frequently you're restarting and keeping on track, the less frequently you'll fall off track. Make sense? So if you have any questions or comments about this or personal experiences you'd like to share, put as a comment below the video. Also, make sure you're subscribed and you have notifications turned on. And please share this as well far and wide. Let people know about it. This type of information people need, especially in this day and age of such negativity and such pressure and such stress and confusion as well. And also previous episodes, Ask Dave Anything, you can see them here. Go check them out. And I look forward to speaking to you on our next episode.